Tyler, how's it feel to be the old man around here?
Well, I would say Alex is the old man around here, but it feels good to be one of the veterans on the team. I'm just trying to lead these guys.
What does that entail with this young squad for you to be the leader of this team?
It just says I have a lot more responsibility than last year because I came in, the twins were here, so I didn't have to do much leading. But with Zay coming in, Jamal, Charles, I have to do a little more.
It's strange because you're basically leader of the guys that you're about the same age.
Yeah, it's strange, especially walking in the locker room with our picture from last year, and none of those guys are here anymore. So, it's just different. It just shows you what Cal does with this program, and he just made everyone's dreams come true last year. So, we have a different team.
Cal called you maybe the best floor general he's ever coached today. What makes you, fit that bill?
I don't. He's coached a lot of great players, so I don't know, but I feel like I've always been a floor general. Being a smaller guard, I have to do stuff like that, and I just try to be a leader on the court.
Does that put pressure on you when you're out there?
No, not really. I really don't see basketball as pressure.
What's a floor general's job? How do you define it?
Well, you got to lead vocally and by example, on and off the court, which he's been stressing to me a lot. So just go out there and try to make sure everybody's doing their job.
They call you grandpa or anything?
No, nobody calls me that.
Do you feel like whenever you came in, Julius Mays, of course, was the old guy? Of course, he was older than you are.
Yeah. I don't feel that old. I'm still close enough to everybody's age. I might be the oldest on the team, but I'm not much older. I'm sure I'm only a couple months older than Marcus or anything like that, or Dom, Derek. So but it's just cool. You just experienced college. Just grateful for the experience I've had so far.
What is it about Tyler Ulis that can make him such a leader?
He just leads by example. You just respect him for his game and what he does on the court and everything. On the court he leads. He puts you in a possessed position to score, win games, win drills, everything like that.
Alex, when you were watching the Wisconsin game and they have Nigel Hayes and Sam Decker, guys that you would have been the perfect defensive matchup for, how hard was that for you?
It was very hard. I felt like if I was healthy, I would have done a great job in guarding and defending them, but you can't think of what ifs in this world or in this life. There's no such thing as that. So, you just got to, I wish I could have played, unfortunate circumstances I couldn't. And you don't want to dwell on the past. You just got to figure out what to do and what's the next step for me.
Was that game the hardest part of being out? Or?
The hardest part was being out, was watching every game, wishing you was on the court.
What is Cal's positionless basketball that he keeps talking about? What does that mean to you?
Being able to guard every position, moving your feet, rebounding. Everybody should be able to rebound, guard every position. No, that's basically what it is.
He says the NBA is sort of going that way, and did it make sense to start thinking that way? That look at the Warriors. They had a bunch of different guys. Maybe didn't look like they fit the position they were in, but they played that positionless sort of basketball. Do you see the league, the next level going that way?
Well, there's a lot of stretch fours in the league. Chris Bosh was one of the first people to start that. Draymond Green from Warriors, like you said. There's a lot of guys that can stretch the floor and guard multiple positions. Like last year, Kentucky switched everything on every ball screen. So I think that's what he means by positions.
Where have you improved in the past 2 years as far as your game?
As far as my game, became more versatile, more confident, in my abilities and what I can do. I'm still working on that. And just the low post, that's where I need to get better at every day. So.
How frustrating was it as you're trying to improve with the injury your junior year and not playing a ton? How tough was it?
It was pretty tough, watching my teammates every single day. Playing and me knowing that I wanted to be out there, but I couldn't. So it was really hard. It was just something that I had to go through, and I'm here now, so it's in the past. So
how do you improve your game when you're sitting down? How do you get better the way you did?
Watching basketball. I learned a lot from watching. Even growing up, I didn't practice every day with my situation in Haiti, so I learned a lot by just watching the game. So I'll watch the TV, rewind something that I saw 5-6 times, learning from it. So I learned a lot by watching too.
You looking at certain players, or you just kind of randomly?
I watch a bunch of guys, but my favorite player growing up was Kobe. So his face-up game and all that. So I watched that. guys like Tim Duncan and Dirk, Anthony. So I watch a bunch of those guys.